listen to what you want to know.
No, he wants you to start. Ask a question.
Oh, yes. This is Michael Robinson in Oakland, California on Halloween 1999 with Pandit Jasraj and Kala Ramnath.
Thank you, Michael. I'm honored that you wanted to talk with me. Whatever my knowledge, I don't think I'm a very great knowledge person, but I'll try to explain whatever your thought, your thinking about. I heard about your music just. It was nice, really nice.
Thank you very much.
And I mean it because you played Jaunpuri, then you played Malcolms, then you played something. Bilaskhani is wonderful.
Thank you.
So you have a Indian music knowledge. You are showing in your music. So go ahead.
Thank you. Two of my favorite ragas that I heard for the first time from recordings by yourself are Should Not and Adana. Adana. And I would like to ask a few questions related using these two ragas as examples of your approach to music. The raga Should Not, what does this raga mean to you?
First thing, if we go by Shastra, by theory, rag means you can elaborate and you can sing to 5 minutes to 5 hours. And it should not be monotonous. You can try, one note you can keep on sound for 1 note. It can be 5 hours, but no, you should elaborate and in different way every time. But rag should be the rag, rag.
The structure.
Structure should be the same. And anybody can listen and say, point out, this should not. And apart from that, music is my prayer, my offering my services towards God. Whenever I start, I feel, whenever I teach someone, I always explain them that what is mother and father. Mother and father, we can't repay their.
We cannot repay the debt.
Because they showed us this beautiful world. And you can be from human to God. In Hindu Sanskriti, in our culture, we believe that man can be a god, become, because he's a
his day-to-day activities?
Not activities. It's whatever. If you do something for other person, slowly.
Nature.
He can be a god. In Indian music, many saints they used to sing, and through their music they were so much the power in their music and their bhakti, their devotion. So God came to the earth and asked them, what you want? And if you can always serve your mother, father, you don't have to say God, you don't have to go to church, you don't have to go to temple, you don't have to go to your mosque. No, mother, father is everything. I'll give you one example. Now you decided to come to India Most probably, if God willing, I'll take you to the place which story I am going to narrate for you. There was one person, his name was Pundarik. His name was Pundarik. And he used to serve his mother, father only. He never thought about God. He never thought about anything. But he was very holy person. But he wanted to serve his mother, father. After serving, the God himself appeared and asked him, Pundarik, I am here. He asked, who are you? He said, I am Vishnu. Please, give me 5-10 minutes because my mother and father, they are sleeping. I don't want that my mother, father get disturbed. So, I'll talk to you. Then he said, give me some seat. To sit. He threw one brick towards him. Stand on it. So, in Marathi, Maharashtra, Marathi brick means wheat. 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 There's a name of that brick.
Brick. In Marathi language, they call it wheat.
Mm-hmm.
In a language in India, in one of the regional languages,
Marathi,
they call it wheat.
I see.
So, because he stood on the brick. He stood on the brick. He became Vithoba. Ba means a very great, with full of respect.
Lot of respect, he said Vithoba.
The man stood on
God.
the
No,
Oh,
God,
Vishnu stood on the
Vishnu.
brick.
Yeah. So he became.
Why Vishnu came, Because of he was serving his mother, father fully, full-hearted. Not a single time he thought any God. So mother, father become great. We have one shlok, one saying. Guru Govind. Now, I am telling you what is the Guru.
What's the meaning of Guru?
Teacher, whatever it is. So, once one disciple was, every time he was serving his Guru, because of he was very attached to his Guru, so God himself came, and then Guru showed he is Govind. Govind means God. Huh? He is Govind. Then he said, okay, Guru Govind dono khade. Guru is there and Govind is there. Whom should I touch? Whose feet should I?
Asked, whom should I touch? Whose feet should I touch?
Whose feet should I touch? Then he said himself, Balihari in Charananiki. He pointed out his Guru, that because of my Guru, I had a darshan. I am having a darshan of a Lord God Almighty.
Guru.
So he touched his Guru's feet
First.
Before God.
before
Yes,
that.
and girls.
So
I mean, it's because of the Guru that I'm getting to see
I
you.
see, I see.
So
because of my Guru,
I see.
I could see him.
Right.
Otherwise, my ability is not so strong, so I can ask God to come down.
I see.
The music in such a thing, Meera, heard about Meera? Meera, one saint, lady saint.
Mirabai.
Oh, I've heard some things.
Ah.
You must have heard songs of Mirabai being sung.
You have Surdas,
Surdas, he's another poet.
you have Pandit, you have Purandas, you have
I have
Tyagaraj,
Vidyapati, I've read the older
Vidyapati,
Vidyapati,
yes,
and
Vidya-
Shantidas I've read.
Kalidas.
Yes, but not too many
But
others.
Kalidas was not a singer, he was
Ah.
only poet.
I see.
But Vidyapati was a singer
Oh, I didn't know that.
and poet. And you have, Ramayana.
Yes.
Who's the author of the Ramayana? His name was Tulsidas. He used to sing, and he was a saint. So, music is not a just a
It's not for enjoyment.
not for only enjoyment. The enjoyment is there
Right.
every time, but it is a prayer to God. So, I always, when I start my disciples to make them
Sing.
um,
Teach them.
teach them. So first I explain them. Think of your mother, father. Think of your guru. Think of your Almighty. We have plenty gods, So you can think or whatever, which God you love. Think and offer it. This is my service. Please accept it and forgive me my whatever Kalakanjari. Forget about my mistakes. Forget my mistakes and accept it. And please come in my wherever you are singing, wherever you are making music, wherever you invite him, because God loves
listen.
music. He loves music. You know Narad.
Narad the saint. Narad, have you heard of him?
He's a saintly.
Very little.
No,
No,
he's a saint of lords. So once Narad asked Lord Vishnu, "Where do you stay, sir?
Where do you
Where do you stay?
Where do you stay?
Huh.
Where do you live?
Where do you live?
Yeah.
Live, that's right. Where do you live?" Then he said, he laughed and said, "Why you are asking me? You should know where I should be." So he said, "No, you tell me." One line he said, "Naham vasami vaikunthe." I am not in heaven. Naham vasami. I am not living in heaven. Yoginam chi hridayana cha. Yogi means saintly. They are
The people who do penance and things, prayers and
prayer and think of God only.
I don't live in their hearts.
Their hearts are.
I don't live in their hearts.
Their heart
too.
too. But where? Mad bhakta yatra gayanti. My devotees, wherever my devotees sing, I am there. Mad bhakta yatra gayanti tatra tisthami narada. So it's my strong belief, Michael, that God loves music. If you offer him and invite him, please come. I'm making music or I'm singing for you. I'm singing for you. Don't sing for any XYZ. Let them listen to your music.
But you are singing for God.
Think that you are singing for God.
So that's his approach. That's what he's trying to say.
Towards
see.
music.
So, would you say that each raga, perhaps, is addressed to a different deity, or each raga has a presiding deity?
Just
Yeah.
I am building what, before singing, what I think.
I see the whole
That's-
basis.
This
The
is
basis
procedure.
of this music is
I
this.
see.
In
Yes,
my
It's
mind or my heart.
Wonderfully explained.
I'm
Wonderful.
not
I've
explaining.
never heard this explained so beautifully.
मतलब शुद्ध नट और अडाना के ऊपर
हाँ, Shuddha Nat is a full scale. This is
Major scale.
major scale.
Uh-huh.
Sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. Sa re da pa ma ga re ga ni sa ma ga re. Pa ni sa re ga ma ga re ni sa re pa ga. This is major scale. You have to make music of this scale. You can make many ragas in the same scale.
Right.
Whatever Indian classical music shows one scale. It's a it should be 3 ragas can be in the same scale, at least.
At least.
Huh.
Yeah.
But
Then
the way it's sung, the way it is, there are certain phrases in that which show that this is this
they
rag.
make difference.
They make the difference.
I see.
In one scale you can have 3 rags, but the thing is, the phrasing and the presentation makes a difference.
What about the rasa? Is the rasa different
Rasa
for every
no.
raga?
It should be.
It should be distinct.
That's the if you can show rasa, that's your ability, your musicianship. You understand?
To show the
Ha.
rasa.
I'm telling you the 3 ragas in the same scale.
Should not.
Ha. The scale is same. This is Dhanashri.
Dhanashri?
Dhanashri.
I don't know.
Only
this.
Dhanashri.
I don't know.
But
this.
can you find a Shudhanat in this? Very,
No, it's different. It's
very,
different.
very,
It's
because the
small.
scale is the same.
Right.
You can catch one note or 2
I
notes.
see. I see.
This
Beautiful.
phrase is not there in
Let me ask you.
this phrase in I'll tell you. Ma pa da ne da ma pa ga pa ga re sa. Huh? You wanted to find out the bhatiyar?
Yes.
Huh. The slow small phrase in bhatiyar and Dhanashri is the one same. Ma pa da ne da ma da pa
See, just this phrase is the same in Dhanashri and Bhatiyar, but after that Bhatiyar comes the ga, re, sa. Then you get the minor
Oh.
flat rishabh.
Let me ask a question which I've heard many questions about. Say the ga in Dhanashri and should not and bhatya.
Not
What was
हाँ
the one you
बटियार
said?
गा गा तो वही है ना
yes.
What was the one you just said?
Bhatiyar.
Oh, is it the same ga
No.
or is it
I'm
different?
Yeah.
Now I'll explain you.
Okay.
There is, there is one note, and the other note is here. In between there is ga.
Uh-huh.
It may change. Maybe the gandhar is the same, but then the just neighbor scale, note, not scale, neighbor note, it changes that
No.
bhav of raga and weight of the gandhar.
The beat?
Weight.
Weight.
Oh, the wave. Oh, the
Sa
wave.
ga
I see.
ga
So that
What he's trying to say is in the scale, in the note before ga and the note after ga, they try the prominence of those notes changes the
Shrutis slightly.
You have shrutis, right?
right.
So sometimes ga is it leans more towards the ma. Sometimes ga
I see.
leans more towards
So
the note
a
down.
a shruti is a pitch.
No, we have a,
No.
you know, there is a 12 notes,
Uh-huh.
minor and major,
Right.
but we have a 20-second
22
shrutis.
shrutis.
Oh,
From where these 12 notes have been picked up?
I see.
This makes a rag.
I see. So you'll
22 were conducive to Indian music, so they picked up 22, and out of that they picked up 12 for,
I see.
you know. And these shrutis, they are which shows if this guy is higher or this guy is lower, or that's how the same ga, the weight of that ga differs
I see.
in each rag.
And
Timing, and the neighbor notes, they change.
so this takes a very advanced feeling for pitch
Yes.
to be able to differentiate
Yeah.
between a
You
different
may, it could
shruti.
be this same
Yeah.
ga, the major ga,
Right.
but that ga could be either a little higher, one shruti higher, one shruti lower, but it takes a very strong
Right.
ear to be able to
I see.
distinguish
But
that.
this is what makes the
Indian-
ragas so beautiful.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, I had the experience, I saw Hari Prasad Shirazia perform Bhairav in the morning as a full raga, not as a short end piece, but as a full raga. And the melodies he was creating were so beautiful, and I heard pitches that I've never heard before. I mean, the notes sounded a little bit different. I said, he must be playing shrutis here. That must be why it sounds so unusual. So this is something that all of the great Indian musicians use. But maybe because it was a flute that it sounded...
Bhairav ga, the same Shuddha ga, the major ga in Bhairav, Gandhar. In Shuddhanat, the Gandhar is the same. The Dhanashri, Gandhar is the same. Last night I sang Purya Dhanashri, Gandhar is the same.
उनको भैरव और शंकर श्री का डिफरेंस ऋषभ बताइए.
हाँ, listen. मैंने वो तो टाइमिंग के ऊपर है, इसका प्रश्न टाइमिंग के ऊपर.
फिर भी वो नीचे है, वो भी बता सकते हैं.
हाँ. I want to explain you some Rishabh. One Bhairav,
Yes.
Rishabh is a minor,
Yes.
and yesterday I sang the Purya Dhanashri.
Yes.
The Rishabh was minor,
Yes.
and there is a one major rag, Shri.
Yes.
Rishabh is a minor.
Right.
So I'll explain you two type of Rishabh which we use, and it shows the timing of your
The rag.
ragas.
The timing.
One, yes.
Why one rag Bhairav is sung in the morning
Ah,
and Purya Dhanashri or Shri is sung in the evening?
fascinating.
The notes is Rishabh.
It's the same
क्या
Rishabh.
बोले? Okay.
It's the same Rish,
अच्छा सुनो तो तुम एक
but
वो बना दो
then
ना.
how
ये आने का कैसा किधर से
it
उधर.
changes, how the the
अच्छा तुमसे
the
बात
feel of
करते हैं
the
ना
rag
रेस्टोरेंट पे
changes.
तरह. Yeah. Listen, how we go towards Rishabh. This is a peculiar thing which we should know. How we are going towards Rishabh in Bhairav, in Shri, in any other which have a minor. इसको निकाल क्यों रही हो?
You could put it right into the wall.
नहीं नहीं
It's okay.
एकदम नीचे उतार दे, एकदम बता दे, एकदम बता दे. हाँ, नीचे उतार. First time showing. Sa sa re sa ga sa ga ma da pa ma pa ga ma re what else? Bhairav. And now the same Rishabh. Sa re pa ma ba da ma ga ga re ga sa re ma ba da ma ga re sa. Bhairav is higher. Sa ga ma da pa ga ma re re sa re ma pa da ma ga re sa. Now you can.
This is very new for me.
I'm telling you, evening Rishabh, why this is going down towards
Sun.
Sun.
Right. When
Because-
it's going up, it's higher.
Yeah. In the morning it's higher, in the evening it's lower. Same. Minor
This is Marwa, and the very Pachani
Famous.
very famous. And every good artist sings or plays. Look, is a Dhaivat, major note. Look, Dhaivat and Rishabh, both are down.
The sun is setting.
Yeah.
There.
There you are.
You think maybe this raga began as a prayer for the setting sun, maybe 1,000 years ago, that this was a song?
So that one person asked me this question in the University of Toronto, which is the same day they announced scholarship in my name. Some person asked me, how do you differentiate between morning ragas and evening ragas? She was there, but she
And this is one. In the morning, the sounds are higher. In the evening.
Yeah.
Just you explain a very very good way.
Yeah.
The sun is
Setting.
setting,
Ah, I see.
and here is a rising. Morning sun is rising. That's why the Rishabh shows, get up, get up, get up.
Would you then say that the midday ragas are neutral, that they're in the middle?
The midday ragas,
The midday raga,
Perfect.
they are in the perfect.
oh, they are.
Sa re ma pa pa ma re ma pa ra ne ma pa pa ma re re ni sa. That's perfect music.
So, could you say this has something to do with the cycle of the day, the
Yes.
energy of the day? The day is beginning,
Yeah.
and then the day is withdrawing.
Yeah, it's like the human being who gets up in the morning, he has a lot of energy, and evening he's kind of drained out and tired.
Or like the tides of the ocean.
Yes.
That's fascinating. When you perform a rag, say a dana, are you also thinking of the stories or legends or deities attached
if
to
you
a
are,
dana?
you are singing, written by a very great saint or like this. There is a praise for God, and the rag adana is a viras. Viras, you know viras.
Viras is
Warrior ras.
Yeah, it's strength. It shows. The
Strength.
rag shows.
Oh, Vira,
Vira.
the rasa.
Yeah.
Vira. Oh,
There is 9
I see.
rasas,
yes.
So it's the viras, strong,
I see.
Shakti.
I see.
Strength.
There is a song
Courage.
also, Mata Kalika
Courage.
is a goddess of evil destroyer.
Destroys evil.
Oh, destroys evil. Oh, that's what this raga.
No, the song.
Oh, the
song.
song.
Mata Kalika. Kali is a mother who destroys all evil calamities and things. So, and the rag itself, the rasa of the rag is courage, strength and courage.
It's a very moving raga. I have a recording of yours with Zakir Hussain.
Ah.
It's just a tremendously exciting raga. Very, very beautiful. It seems to move.
Listen,
Yes.
the same svara, Jaunpuri, Adana, Darbari Kanla. The scale is the same.
Asavari ta.
Asavarita.
Asavarita.
Yes.
Scale is the same.
Yes.
No, there is no change.
Change.
But how it makes
Yes.
different type of music.
Yes.
Totally, there is no connection with any ragas.
I see. Yes.
The combination of notes, the phrases, all these things
Yes.
make a difference.
Does the interplay of the voice, or it could be the flute or violin, the interplay of the voice and the tabla, what does this mean to you? The interplay between the two elements. One is melody, pure melody, the other is pure rhythm, and they mix together. What does this mean to you?
Beauty of Indian classical music, because we give a full क्या कहते हैं उसको पूरा we feel in our music.
Independence.
Our music. Swara is a mother, and Laya is a father.
Oh.
That makes music.
So one is, when you say one is
Mother, one is a
female
father.
and one is male?
Male.
That's
Oh.
melody is a female.
Melody is the female. And I see. Now, you began as a tabla player, is that true?
Yes, yes.
I see.
Yeah.
Because when you sing fast passages, the rhythmic excitement is very strong.
I used to play tabla.
He's a very famous tabla player.
Really?
Yeah,
I left tabla playing on 1945.
Uh-huh.
So, Shuddhanat is a very neat and clean rag. That's a, we have something. I'm telling you. This is notes, with notes we are कल्ला एक मिनट इसको क्या कहते हैं हम अपनी संगीतिक भाषा में क्या कहते हैं
Maybe we should turn the volume down a little. No, it's okay. Just a little. Yeah, just a little. Yeah.
हाँ कला इसको क्या कहते हैं मैं तो खुद ही हिंदुस्तानी भूल गया सारे Andolan. This is Andolan means you are traveling the only Gandhar, sometimes it's lower part, sometimes it's upper part.
See, this is where you have the Shrutis we were talking about, Guruji was saying. So he was touching, it's the same ga. But
see.
if you come down and you go up, but you're still in Ga. You're not
I
in
see.
Ma, you're not in Re.
Minor
I see.
Ga.
And you're not in Shuddh Ga
You're
either.
not even in
No.
Shuddha
You're
Ga.
still in
You're still
Komal
in
Ga.
Komal Ga.
Is Komal
I
Ga.
see. I see.
Sa re ga in Darbari is a, you can show easily.
Mm.
The minor tones.
Sa
right?
re ga
Microtones.
ma re sa ni ra re ga.
Since you're singing, you could turn it up again.
No,
Right,
I should.
right.
Acha.
Okay.
But should not.
Yeah.
There is no andoran.
I
Sa
see.
re ga ma ga re ga sa pa sa re ga ma ga re ga ma pa da ga ma ga re ga ni sa re pa sa re. There is no andolan.
Right. If melody is mother and
Laya.
Laya
Is
is father, what is tempora? What is
Tanpura is a melody.
the drone?
Giving
The
you are-
tempora
the Tanpura helping you to make melody.
so is part of the melody.
And first thing, if you have some note, let's say this New York, what is
San-
where we are?
San
San Francisco
Yeah.
is 0 kilometer or mile. What we are mile using
This is the base.
base.
Right. Right.
San Francisco.
Uh-huh.
If you know the San Francisco from here to this much mile, then you can make a rag.
San
This is
Francisco
our
to
base.
Las Vegas. San Francisco to Los Angeles.
What are
Yeah.
the Tanpura is giving us? Tanpura is giving us that this is your base.
Ah.
This is a San Francisco.
I
Now
see.
you go and come.
Oh, I see.
Wherever you
I
want.
See. I see.
Huh? So it's the same thing is giving us.
I see.
So if you have a note and your particular note you made it sa re ga ma pa da ni sa, huh?
Yes.
Then you can say sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa, huh? Sa ni da pa ma ga re sa.
You changed where
Change.
the saw was.
Again sa. So Tanpura gives us a base sa. Then from this note you can make ragas.
I see.
It was, you have to start one scale.
Yes.
Whether क्या है शुन्नत का
Yeah.
Okay. Good. What would you say are the unfolding of a raga from alap, jor, jala? So the vocal is different from the instrumental unfolding of the raga.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any principles that you use? You start the raga very slow, obviously, then you go into
The
a
principle
slow
is
ga,
there. Other how
and
can
you speed.
without principle you can't make a shastra.
Theory. Without the principles, you can't have theories.
If you have a principle, that means you have everything. Without principle, you can make jazz music. There is no principle. In jazz music, there is no principle. Music is there, melody is there, everything is there, but no rag. Rag system is totally different. Rag, first you have to make this kind of, the outlines. see back. This thing that this is a painting. Huh? So this made some symmetrically things. Huh?
Yes.
But this is the way we make music in the make rag. If you mass it, it won't be rag. It won't be symmetrically as swaras. इन रागों को लगाओ वो तरीके से.
No, what he's trying to say is, if you change the color from here, instead of the pink, if you have the orange there, then his purse. Can you give me his purse?
Oh.
Cannot.
दबा दे. वो 12-13 प्रोग्राम है.
I read something very interesting in an ancient book. It's a famous book, I think maybe from 1300. The book was written about music, but the man who wrote it was also a doctor of Indian medicine. And in the book, he said that the human heart has 22 parts to it. And this is related to the Shrutis. Have you ever heard of this theory before?
No, this theory I'm hearing from you. This is news to me.
Oh, okay.
But
Something very nice.
Something very nice, because everything attached to human body. Swara, laya. You have one speed to walk. The same steep speed is not mine. That's whatever is speed yours, this your life, and whatever is mine is mine.
When I compose using a particular raga, I almost feel like the shape of the raga, it touches different points in my body almost. Different physical sensations. Do you feel this when you sing a raga? That your body also feels different, a different physical sensation. Yeah.
Different part of. Whenever you stand on one note, it gives you another feeling. If you stand on Rishabh, it gives a certain feeling. If you stand on fifth note, means Pancham, it gives you another.
In terms of melody, there is loud and soft, and
it
pitch.
Makes differences.
Pitch, there's low and high. Do you also think of depth, close and far away? Do you also think that way? So all of these dimensions are part of the fabric you create with your melodies.
Your experience and research is very deep. Really?
It's a beginning.
No, it's the beginning maybe for you, but you have given me a very good incentive that in human body's heart is a 22 parts.
Yeah, it's a very famous book. I know you've heard of it. I just can't remember the author's name. I'll find out for you. But he said it's the breath touching each different part of the heart, which gives each shruti. It's very interesting. Is there something that you would like to add, perhaps? I mean, I could go on and on, but I don't want to keep you too long.
No, but I'm talking to you. I'm really surprised that you know so much about Indian music.
Well,
and apart from that, you are making towards human nature. That's we know that is very near to human. No, it's human nature. Whatever is ragas, it's human. It comes from human body.
Right.
And you know, that's a veena.
The veena.
It's main veena.
Man-made.
Man-made.
And
Right.
This veena
Yes.
is God-made.
Right. Yes.
You know?
That's true.
In Hindi we call it Gatra Veena. Gatra means body.
Gatra means body. And veena is there.
The
Whoever
body is called Gatra
make
Veena.
music or sound, it's a veena.
So the human is the guru for the instrument, because the
You
human
can
is
say.
in between.
Yeah.
um, Would you say that you sing a bhajan with a different feeling than a raga, or is it the same?
The raga is different raga, but is a prayer of God.
The raga.
The rag is there.
I see.
No, whenever I sing bhajan,
Yeah.
it's a prayer of some God. Say about
Particular.
particular God.
I see. I see.
God is God.
I see.
I told you that's a God loves music. So why not I pray for him? If he loves, if you know the music, I should call you. And I asked, I should compel you to come and sit here. Why not God?
Yeah.
He is everywhere. God is everywhere. But just we have to invite him, or we have to say his name. God, Vishnu, Shiva. He is there. He is here. And I'm telling you, whenever you sit, think of God, your mother, father. You will see that what kind of music you can create. After 1 year, you can remember me. You मुझे याद करने क्या कहते हैं?
You'll remember me. You can tell me.
What I am giving you.
Yes.
What kind of things I am giving you. Just pray God, pray of your mother, father, and whoever you feel that he is my guru, offer him and ask him, forgive me my mistakes, and please come and accept his service. That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
करा तुम मैं जाऊँ बैठो ना जाना ये खत्म कर whenever we start, whenever we touch the India, we feel it's a newborn baby. How you play with newborn baby? Tell. With
I never heard this before.
Huh?
Never.
With full of your alertness. Apart from that, you can't touch the heart. Very
It will
soft.
be very soft.
Very soft. And slowly is growing the baby.
Wonderful analogy. I never heard this analogy before.
So you can play him, you can touch him, you can give him a
Shout.
You can yell, you can laugh, you can think like that in this manner. Whatever I think that is a newborn baby. Whenever I start, and towards the end, he's become a grown-up boy or grown-up girl, whatever it is.
Do you perform ragas longer in India than in the United States? Do you?
No. I don't make any change. I don't compromise.
Oh, good.
Whatever my singing,
I see.
it's depend audience.
I see.
Depend audience. I sang 1 hour 15 minutes one rag over here, and the same 1 hour 15 over there. Sometimes I sang 20 minutes a rag over there and over here. it's a state of mind.
I see. And do you feel when you play with different tabla players that it affects your performance differently? Like if you play with Swapin Chaudhary or Zakir Hussain?
One thing I want to tell you.
Yes.
There was one concert in London.
Yes.
As soon as I get down from my plane, the organizer came and said, Panditji, we couldn't find the harmonium player. I asked, Zakir is there? Yes. That's all. I don't require anyone. You find my answer?
Yes, yes.
So, if Zakir is there, he can make, he can accompany you as a harmonium player through his
Through
maya.
his tabla. Through his maya.
He makes notes, a clear note. And he's a great tabla player, there is no doubt. Apart from that, but he make new type of music through his maya ko kya kaheenge.
That's right.
When did you first play with Zakir Hussain?
I don't remember.
When he was a long time ago?
I know in 1964.
1964, I see.
Or maybe the same year he played with me. Kala played Kejavanti for a CD. Made it here, but not
Release.
Not released.
It's with me. The recording is with me.
But it's so wonderful, actually.
I've never, you played it for me once at one of my lessons, but I've never heard you perform it.
Beautiful. And I happened to be her program at New York, in New Jersey. So she played first the same Puriya Ganasi, and after that she played a Bihagra.
Bihagra.
It's a, you know Bihar.
Yes, Bihag.
There is little different Bihagra and Bihar.
Bihag is one of my favorite recordings of yours. Yeah. I haven't heard Bihagra, but it's a little different.
Bihagra is different.
It's different, I see. I've read, Panditji, that you know more ragas than most great musicians, that you have a great repertoire that's very unusual among the leading musicians. Is this correct?
How do I say yes or no?
Oh,
but it's
I don't mean
true.
to put it.
He has a really wide.
Well, you see, when you have a series of, I think, 8 different variations of Kannada ragas, and I have almost all of them, and the subtleties between some of them are fine.
Yeah.
It's a fine distinction. So it takes a long time for a Westerner like myself to hear the differences between ragas which are related. Like you said before, the 3 ragas with the same scale. That to me is almost the most difficult thing. J.J. Vanti is very distinctive. It has 2 gas and 2 knees. And or Jog also with the 2 gas. That's almost easier for me to identify, but like you said, the subtle differences takes more experience, I think. And
what do you want to learn from me?
What do I want to learn?
From me.
First of all, I learn just from listening to the music.
You are already musician.
No, but I have to learn more. I want to grow.
You are no, you want to grow more. That's very good thinking. And you should think. Everybody thinks in music in India that he is a student himself. I still I feel that I am a student. Because whenever I teach color, whatever I asked to do her, she imitated, and there is some little change by mistake or by
choice.
By choice. So it makes me a different type of music. Whatever I produce and she produce, it makes some different type of music. So I am learning from her also.
I see. So when you teach, you
while teaching
learn
you are
something.
learning.
I see.
While teaching you are learning.
Now, what I would, like to learn for you is just like today, just asking questions and hearing what you have to say. I heard so many things I've never heard before today that I can't even digest it all at once. So I don't always know, but it's just
talk
an instinct.
And music, do music. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.